It has been a while. Hey, hi, hello. It is currently September 1st, I believe. It's September 1st, and it's a whole, I want to say, 3 months since the last time I uploaded. I have a bunch of footage from June. It's just this summer has been fucking crazy. So much shit has happened. Diana's moved in. She's been moved in for 2 months. That's insane. She's been moved in for 2 months. It's been, I think my last vlog was in June. So it's been a fucking while. Oh my God. Diana moved in. I had a dog, or she brought her dog. I got a dog. She brought her dog. We gave away the dog. Diana got a car. I turned 19. I took a summer class. I started a new job. I started school. I went to New York. I took pictures for a wedding. I don't know. It's been a very crazy summer. I started vlogging as soon as I started working at where I'm working at now, I think. And I think it was just a matter of the fact that I was doing so much shit in June, and then I had work, and then I had school, so I like had no time to edit or whatever. And then I just got a new camera for photography, so I kind of switched from vlogging to photography, which I think just like took over my life. So I invested like $800 into a Nikon Z30. No, it was like, I think it was like 690 or 790. It was something like that. But I invested that much money, so like I was trying to like make it worth it. And then I also bought a flash, which was another 200, and then I bought a lens, a 50 millimeter Voltrox, which was another like 250 on OfferUp. And then I bought batteries. I have a bag. I had to buy a bunch of fucking accessories. We had to buy these microphones for the wedding. Like, we've been spending a lot of money, and I kind of just overinvested into this whole like. Well, the cameras I can use for this. I mean, the microphones I can use for this because we use this for the wedding. But like the photography stuff, like the only way I'm gonna use that is if I do photography, and I don't know if I want to do that anymore. What's it called? I was editing pictures at school today, and taking the actual picture is amazing. Like, I really like it. It's also just because the wedding that I shot didn't go that well. It was my uncle's, so if he's watching this, I'm sorry. I didn't shoot it poorly. I just didn't have the amount of tools that I needed. Like, I definitely would have liked having a 35 millimeter lens, because the shots that I took were kind of like just portraits. Like, the whole thing was just portraits the whole time. So I definitely would have liked that. I feel like it was my first wedding. I was not prepared. It was like 2 months, 3 months into learning photography. So yeah, I've just been heavily focused on photography. And even that, like, I haven't even been doing that a lot. Like, my Instagram feed, I think the last time I posted a picture for Instagram was like a month or two ago. So I've kind of just been working in silence, because I have like pictures from like the beginning of August, all of all of July, June, August. So I have pictures that I've been taking. I just haven't been posting. So it's kind of just been for myself. But it's been a crazy summer. I got a camera. Deanna got her license, so she started driving. I think it was June. I'm honestly really fuzzy. I feel like ever since I got with Deanna, ever since I graduated high school, I feel like life has been going by way too fast. Like, it just feels like a blur. Like, like when I was naming what I did this summer, I was having trouble like trying to figure out what I did first, because it literally just feels like, damn, because it literally just feels like a blur, like the whole thing. She moved in July 3rd, I want to say. And that went well, surprisingly. We had to go, me and my parents, talk to her family, obviously, because I was stealing her from her house. And I think that went well. It went better than me and her thought. We were expecting it to be like a lot more like dramatic and like a lot more fighting. But it was actually kind of peaceful, which is really good, because I was like, the main thing I was scared of was like her ruining her relationship with her family, and then coming over to my house, and then us maybe not working out, and then her having to go back, or like finding something else. But the way things are, I'm pretty sure they'd welcome her back, although I don't think she wants to go back. But it was a pretty easy break, like split off from her family, so that was really good. But she had so much shit that she brought to the house, like the whole, I don't know if we have any pictures or videos, but like the whole fucking truck, like that we have a 2004 Tahoe. That shit was full. It was me, her nephew, my dad, and her in the trunk with her dog. She had a husky mixed corgi. Her name was Estrella. It was just packed in the Tahoe. It was so much shit. I remember we brought it into my room, and I don't know if it was clean, or like if it was the same setup as it is. Oh, okay. It definitely wasn't clean, and it definitely. Actually, I think it was clean. I think it was clean, because I was preparing for her to move in. It was clean. I'm gonna give myself that. I was prepared for her to move in. It was clean. It wasn't the same setup though, because we had to change stuff after she moved in. But what's it called? It was clean, and then she brought. It was like 10 trash bags full of clothes and like all her stuff, like all her like not accessories but like memories, so like trophies or like objects or like just her shit. So it was a lot of stuff, and even right now we're struggling to get it all through. I broke our dresser like right before she moved in, so we're missing an entire drawer, which is actually a lot of fucking space, because as much as we clean, it's so hard to stay clean, because all of our clothes are stacked up. So if you need to get something from the bottom, we mess up the top, and then we're always in a rush, we're always in a hurry. I feel like I don't know. I was expecting to be a lot more productive and be like, all right, she's here, like I gotta set my game up or whatever. But I think we've both gotten so comfortable that it's so hard to like improve our life just because like we're so comfortable with each other. Like every night it's like, oh, let's cuddle, like, oh, let's go to sleep, oh, like this or that, or like I don't know. I was just expecting it to go a lot like smoother for my life, like productivity wise. And I feel like it's still something that I have to like consistently work on and grow. But yeah, she had a fucking husky mixed corgi, small dog. Beautiful dog, cute dog, adorable dog. I'm so sad that we had to give her away, but my aunt and my grandma do dialysis and they have the chest one. I think they both have a chest one, which is like my mom said it's really really bad because if a hair or like of a piece of fur like were to get on them, like they'd get infected. So huskies obviously let off a lot of fur. We had her for 2 weeks, I want to say, I think almost a month actually. And we like made a little fucking shelter for her. I think I 100% have videos and pictures of that. We made a little shelter for her on the side of my house just because like we wanted to make it as best for her, like as comfortable for her here, because we had a little fucking like I have a pool. I'm right next to my pool. So like my house isn't really built for dogs. It's everywhere's packed. So like the only place we had was like a little fucking hallway on the side of my house, which was full of fucking spiders, dirt, and bugs. So we put her there the first night. She fucking hopped out or crawled out. I don't know, but we woke up the next morning. My dad said he went to work and she was just outside chilling. And that's one of the things that I like hated the most about giving her away. She was such a good fucking puppy. She would not bark. She would not run away. She would not. She'd cry just because she would get sad, but like she wouldn't do anything that like aggressive dogs do. So it's like it's so fucked that we had to give her away, but we gave her away. It was 2 weeks of I literally I couldn't edit, I couldn't take pictures, I couldn't leave the house because I was so fixated on this dog because I have really bad attachment issues. And the fact that I had such a fucking cute adorable dog in front of me that like was basically my daughter now, like I try to spend as much time with her outside. And with all the like I would only do homework because I had to do school, but I miss the love. Like I'm also getting fucked up by mosquitoes out here. I fucking hate being out here, but I don't want to record inside. I already have one on my fucking arm. I had love for a daughter. Obviously, like she wasn't my daughter, but it was my dog for a bit. It was the mission. We were like trying to find anyone that would take it. She ended up finding her manager's brother-in-law and her manager's sister that took it. And they already had a corgi guy and they had 3 daughters, so they wanted to take it, but then they were like, oh, it might be a lot of work. They ended up taking it, and me and her cried. It was actually really fucking sad because the day that they took the dog, they didn't let us know that they were on their way until they were already outside, so we didn't really have a chance to like part ways with the dog. We literally just woke up and then she was like, they're outside, and we were like, what the fuck? We walk out, he walks out, and then we just like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. We had no proof of vaccination. We had like no like we didn't have all of her paperwork because I don't think we had any paperwork. I think they just got the first vaccines, I want to say, because she got sick at some point and she had to take her to the vet. I'm not sure she like had all her vaccinations, but it looked like the brother-in-law was about to say no, like right there then and there. He was like, oh fuck, but he ended up taking her. And it was so sad because when we walked out, I'm pretty sure Estrella thought that, what's it called, we were taking her for a walk because she looked so happy. She was like doing her little, like, because we were taking her on walks like every day, every night. Well, basically we would try to. So we gave her away. Me and Diana cried. It was very fast. It was very sad. And that was like around like, I think that was after my birthday, I want to say. No, I think it was a little before my birthday. So I think it was just 2 weeks. I turned 19. It's fucking crazy because after I turned 19, it was hard to like accept the fact that I was 19. Are these all fucking mosquitoes? Holy fuck. God damn it. I fucking hate mosquitoes. There was a time in fucking Mexico when I went like 3 years ago that I slept outside and both my arms got full of fucking mosquito bites. Oh, this is gonna fucking smell terrible. I went to the mall later. Oh, I'm just spraying. Oh, that fucking stings. I forgot what I was saying. I turned 19. It was crazy because when I turned 19, it was so hard for me to adjust and like say that I was 19. I remember, I forgot, someone, I think it was my mom, someone asked me my age and I was like 18, but then I was like, wait. No, I think they corrected me and I was like, fuck, like that's crazy. Like I was telling Diana because I was still trying to learn how to skate when I graduated high school, and I was like, it's low key, like it's funny because me myself, I don't feel weird skating, but then looking at myself, like I'm a chubby 18-year-old 19-year-old who is 5'5", so I'm short, stubby, and what's it called, I don't know how to skateboard. So when I do, like it looks funny because there's like when I was 13 or 14, that's when like everyone was skating and everyone was learning tricks and shit, and I don't know how to fucking ride a board. Well, I know how to ride one, but like I don't look good riding a board. So like when I think about like how I look riding one, like I thought it was funny because I was like, I look like childish, like I don't look mature because like I don't know how to ride a skateboard and I'm trying to learn, and I don't know, but I'm 19. I turned 19. I slept almost all of my birthday. Basically, I took like a 5 hour nap because I think we did something the night before. But I took a 5 hour nap. Diana surprised me with like a bunch of gifts and then music. She made like a little poster thing, like a little booklet. To Congratulations by Mac Miller, and it made me cry. That happened, and then I think the rest of July was literally just like work and managing time and like whatever. Because we only had one car at the time. So like it was like you drop me off, I drop you off, I go here, blah blah blah. Like we had to work it out with one car, and every now and then I had to borrow my mom's or my dad's just because like we had to make it work. In the beginning of July, my uncle came from North Carolina to ask me though to just visit my grandma, and then he asked me to take pictures for his wedding because he saw that I was getting into photography, and I said yeah. And then obviously I asked Diana, so then we were like, all right, we're going to New York now because we knew from the beginning they were going to go to New York, but we weren't going to go because of school. But then we found out that we don't start school after, so we ended up going to New York. Up until then we were trying to practice as much as we could. Diana barely practiced, but her thing was literally just easy because what's it called, they had no toasts, and I think that's like what you had to practice for, like angles wise, and then everything else it was literally just she was just filming with the tripod and then with the camera that I'm recording this on. New York was really good. I really liked it. I'm probably gonna make a separate video on that, but there was a situation with an Uber driver that I really liked. I want to try living out there, but my cousin E-Man actually, he fucking convinced me not to, because he started talking about some bullshit about if something were to go down there, like a disaster or whatever, like it'd be fucked because of all the people that are there, and it kind of makes me not want to live there. But then I kind of still do because like, what are the odds that a disaster happens? They're actually probably pretty high, but I still want to try it. Like I told him, I was like, well, it's not like I'm raising my family there. Like I just want to try living there for like 3 months, 6 months. So like, what are the odds? The 3 months that I'm in New York for trying to see how it is, there's a natural disaster. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how long I have to go for school yet. I was talking to my family about that. But I was telling everyone in New York, all the family I had out there, I was like, I kind of want to try living out here. I'm trying to go to school for, I was telling them this, I'm trying to go to school for respiratory therapy, and you could be a travel RT, and then obviously like go around. And the way I haven't really done, I fuck up because I don't really do my research. I just believe people. The way E-Man explained it, he said that you could just get contracts and like work wherever. So I really haven't looked into that, but hopefully that's the case because that means I could work in New York. But what's it called? I'm not really sure like the availability or like the amount of contracts that there are. I was telling everyone, yeah, I'm trying to be an RT. I'm trying to work in a hospital out here. Blah blah blah. Trying to make a living, like try to make it. Cause I like the thing that I learned about over there is it's just hustle, hustle, hustle. And I think that's one of the main things that attracted me to it, because over here it's so easy to just slack off, just stay still, not do anything. And over there, like if the moment you walk outside, it's like, whoa, like what the fuck? Like it's busy everywhere. It seems like it would get kind of annoying just because there's no quiet and there's a little quiet here. But it seems like it'd be fun. Now that I'm thinking about how it's like how now that I'm thinking back on it, it wasn't just what's it called, the fact that I got into photography. I was addicted to watching Netflix. Like I've been binging. I binged 6 seasons of Suits, and then I watched Attack on Titan again. So I've just been watching TV, and I think that's where all my time goes. So instead of editing and doing productive stuff, I've just been watching TV. That has not been good. I was telling Diana that I think that's one of my worst addictions right now. It's either TV or food, because I have been gaining weight, and then I've been watching a lot of TV, and that TV takes time away from stuff that I need to do. So yeah, what's it called? I stopped watching that. I'm hopefully more productive now, and I started school on Monday. It's going okay. I kind of don't want to talk about that just because I want to make a video on its own about school after a month, but that's basically how my 3 months have gone. I know it was a pretty fast, but it's my first sit down video. I'm not really sure how these things go, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully it's a vlog.